What's up, fam? It's J Lobos coming back to you on another episode. And obviously, you guys, it's been a few months since I've actually dropped the video. I haven't been obviously posting, but there's a lot of new things that have been going on. Obviously, with the growth of the business, the expansion, I've had to kind of deviate some of my attention. But nevertheless, I wanted to bring more information to you guys regarding the personal and the business. As you guys already know, we do obviously do personal credit repair. We've been doing business credit as well. But as of right now, that's obviously our primary focus to grow this organization. It's actually called Your Financial Blueprint, LLC.com. Check that. It's actually a website if you guys obviously want some more information. But nevertheless, I wanted to follow up because there's a lot of things that have been shifting when it comes to the algorithm on the personal credit report, which I'm going to be bringing you guys a lot of valuable information and some updates that I think is going to be very fruitful for you guys out there who are looking to increase and maximize on your scores. But I really wanted to go ahead and make this video to follow up on the last video, which is basically part one on building business credibility. I wanted to spend a little bit of time on this because one thing that we've obviously noticed and encountered on specific customers is the data, the information as to how you guys, when you first registered yourself in the Secretary of State, the information that you went ahead and the address that you put when you did your EIN for the business and things of that nature. Because again, we're looking to obviously expand. We're looking to get some, income or assets with regards to marketing, or maybe you're looking for some sort of cash flow. If you're a business client, stay tuned. Let me go ahead and get started with the video because this information is really valuable. So again, part two on the business building credibility aspect of it. I wanted to spend time on making sure that you guys, when you do something specifically, so if you're either a brand new business owner or you're already an existing one, you're already in the business, you've been there for a few years, you're making $10, $11 million, but you're still in the realm of building business credit, or you're not 100% sure why is it that you're not able to build business credit. And again, too, when I talk about business credit, guys, I'm talking about building it without a personal guarantee. This is really important to know because obviously the amount of liability that you're going to have is very minimal when the business is self-sustaining. Again, too, you're going to have double the buying power. So it's not only important to have the personal, but the business obviously has to carry its own weight. So one of the things that I've actually wrote down a few notes here, I wanted to talk about, if you went ahead and you're in the process of updating your information, either through Duns & Bradstreet. Obviously, Duns & Bradstreet is one of the oldest. They've been around since 1886 or something like that. Over 150 million profiles plus. And it's one of the old institutions, and it's actually a noted institution where a lot of lenders are obviously getting information. Keep in mind that business credit information and business information is public record information. It's very accessible. Not only that, when it comes to the approving aspect of it, lenders go above and beyond to try to make sure that everything is credible, that everything has been put accurately in the platforms, right? So not only is it important for you to obviously put a business address, which I spoke about the importance of having a business address, but this has to be uniform all across the board, meaning that not only Duns & Bradstreet has to have the accurate address, and keep this in mind too, as minuscule as this might sound, but I've noticed that people also get declined with having something as an example. You have an address with a suite number and it says suite 206, but then in some documents you put unit. And again, it might sound silly, guys, but lenders, vendors, and creditors, this is how they match the information. They want to make sure that everything gets filtered. So if it is a suite, make sure that you put suite on everything. If you have a business and you registered it, something like, let's say, Your Financial Blueprint, right? LLC, but you put Your Financial Blueprint, comma, LLC, make sure you put that comma everywhere. So when you do the registration on Sunbiz or wherever you guys live at in the Secretary of State, make sure that the Secretary of State, what I normally like to go ahead and do when I'm building this for my clients, I like to copy and paste. This way, I make sure that I'm dotting all my I's and I'm crossing all my T's. A very good way of doing it. Do the same thing. So once you register the business, go into the online, grab the address, copy, and every time you're doing something, if you're going to go ahead and open an account with Equifax Business or Experian Business, make sure that everything is transmitting accurately, 100%. Not only that, also too, guys, keep in mind, if you guys go ahead and open up a Google page, or if you're going into the 411 National Directory, make sure that they also have the accurate information. One last thing too, also keep in mind, guys, that besides creating the Secretary of State, besides putting it in Dun & Bradstreet, Experian Business, and Equifax Business, keep in mind that you're using also a corporate email. Corporate emails are important. I've said this before too in the past. You don't want something that says your financial blueprint at Gmail. You want Justo at Gmail, JV at your financial blueprint, Buildware Strategies. You want that domain. So make sure you get the domain either from Google, from GoDaddy. They offer the email as well. So you'll have the corporate domain. You'll have the email. You also obviously need a website. They always constantly check websites, guys. So if you guys out there, especially for my young ones who are actually in the inception of building a business, if you don't have a website, you might run the risk of being declined. Very important. Last thing, make sure you have a corporate phone number. Very simple. What I always tell people, and some people are like, oh, I have my Google Voice number. It might be a local number. You cannot ever go wrong with a 1-800 number, guys. 855-877-1800, get something like that. That's going to be without a shadow of a doubt. You know that's a corporate number. So when you're making the application, you're putting that data in there. You're not going to run into any issues. Again, guys, I'm going to continue to bring more valuable information. I hope this was fruitful. Until the next time, guys, thank you for the love and support.